this story time, again, all these story time videos are true. So if you go back and look at my story time stuff, everything that's on there is true. But this one is about the guy who was a drummer in one of the bands that I was, you know, part of back in my youth and stuff. And let's just call him Josh, because you know, he's a good guy. He turned out to be an alright guy, whatever. So I don't want to, if people know who he is, you know, I don't want to badmouth the real person's name or whatever. But anyway, so Josh was over at the house one time, and we were talking about a song that I'd been working on and whatever, and we were outside, and Jody, the older sister of the girl that lived next door, that her and I were kind of seeing each other, and we were, I don't know, like 15 or something like that, and Jody was like, I don't know, 2-3 years older than us. I think she was like 17. She might have been 18. But anyway, Jody'd been training in judo all her life. I mean, like my older brother, her uncle taught judo and other martial arts, like my brother did. And so she'd been training ever since she was a kid. And she came over, she was talking to us, and she was a good-looking girl. And Josh, we'd been, you know, smoking a little happy weed, and Josh said, man, you got nice boobs, and he reached over and grabbed her boob, and I'm like, oh, that was the stupidest thing. Before you could bat an eyelash, she had his wrist twisted. He was flying over her shoulder, face first into our yard, fat lip, bleeding like crazy, split it open, his nose was bloody, and he's like, oh man, I can't believe you did that. She said, no, I can't believe you did that. What gives you the right to think you can just walk up and touch me there? It's like, well, I was only joking. Well, I'm not. If you ever touch me like that again, it's going to end worse for you. And it's like, I couldn't believe he did that. It's like, if there would have been some kind of warning, I would have told him, don't mess with Jody. She's a really sweet girl, but boy, she's going to hurt you if you mess with her. And but I didn't know that he was going to do that. All of a sudden, he just said that, reached out and grabbed her boob, and boy, he learned a lesson that day. I bet to this day, you know, he's married and everything, but last time I saw him, I was joking around saying, hey, do you even touch your wife's boobs? But anyway, some of the stuff like that happened when you're young, you know, you look back and go, man, that was dumb. You know, I thought it was pretty stupid back then, but he did stuff like that sometimes. I watched him one time. We were doing kind of like a little neighborhood gig thing, you know, the band. And we were taking a break, and there was some cute girl in the audience, and he walked up behind her and grabbed her butt. Now she turned around and slapped him, and I'm like, man, Josh, what is wrong with you? Excuse me, what is wrong with you, man? You know, you can't do that kind of stuff. And he's like, man, I'm a drummer in a band. I'm like, no, you're like 15-year-old kid that thinks he's cooler than what he is, man. You know? But now if he'd asked her and she said, yeah, touch it all you want, well, that's a different thing. But you don't just walk up and, you know, today that would be like sexual assault or something. Back then it was like, well, he didn't do anything serious by grabbing your boob or touching your butt or whatever, you know, back then. But today, that kind of stuff is considered sexual assault, and it kind of should have been back then, really, if you think about it. You don't grab a woman's breasts. But anyway, so I just thought I'd share that story with you. For some reason, that thought came to my head as I'm out here riding my bike, and I thought, man, I'm going to share that with you guys since I'm out here riding on this beautiful afternoon, early evening. But I love coming down this road. This is one of my favorite roads that's reasonably close to the house. It's not too far at all from my house. And I love riding out here. It's got some nice twisties. Road's in pretty good shape for most of it. Like a couple of years ago, there was some sections that right as you're in a sharp, you know, bend, it was all chewed to bits and uneven. And it's like you hit that for the first time and you think you're gonna die. I mean, it was rough road right in the curve. But they finally fixed that up, finally. I don't know if it's because it's like right on the edge of the county line or what, I don't know. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. Hope you enjoyed that story time. You can go back and listen to my other story time videos. I think I got a playlist of story time videos, I believe. You go check out my playlist if you like that kind of stuff. Or you can look up my playlist for Knee Slapper Sundays if you need a good chuckle. But anyway, remember to live your life with the heart of a Viking warrior. Bye for now.